On Blue Origin's space data center, Jeff Bezos said, "We have a large amount of radiation-tolerant compute. Ring aims to function as a platform for space logistics." A few additional details regarding Blue Origin's October announcement of plans to place computing in space have been made public by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Bezos described the Blue Ring project, which intends to offer multiple services to space customers, in an interview with the Lex Fridman podcast. The system functions as a space tug, and Blue Ring is a very interesting spacecraft that is designed to take up to 3 kilograms of payload up to geosynchronous orbit or in lunar vicinity, he said. It has 2 different kinds of propulsion. It has chemical propulsion and it has electric propulsion, he stated. According to Bezos, it provides compute, communications, electric power, thermal management, and payload movement. And so, when you design a payload for Blue Ring, you don't have to figure out all of those things on your own. In particular, the compute side is interesting. We have an exceptionally large amount of radiation-tolerant compute on board Blue Ring, and your payload can just use that when it needs to, Bezos stated. Radiation-tolerant compute is a complicated thing to do. These services are all made up of a set of APIs. It functions somewhat similarly to Amazon Web Services, but for space payload that must move around in the lunar or earthly vicinity. There are other companies entering the space tug-of-war besides Blue Origin. Northrop Grumman, Rocket Lab, Momentus, Firefly Space, and Astroscale are among the rivals. However, it's thought that Blue Ring can carry more payload than any of them combined. It's not the only one that plans to put computation into orbit, either. Axiom Space unveiled its plans for a space data center earlier this week, and NTT has teamed up with Sky Perfect JSAT to start building its own space data centers in 2025. The storage-focused Lone Star Data Holdings plans to build data centers on the Moon, and the EU is also researching the idea of space data centers. Plans for space tug and space compute services from Blue Origin follow a turbulent period in the company's history. Encouraged by Bezos's billions, the company has been criticized for being unfocused and uninspired. During the same podcast, Bezos stated, "Blue Origin needs to be much faster. It's one of the reasons I resigned from my position as Amazon CEO a few years ago. I wanted to come in because I'm needed right now by Blue Origin." CEO Bob Smith is among the senior executives who have left the company in the last few months. Dave Limp, the former head of hardware at Amazon who oversaw Project Kuiper, the company that makes space satellites, and Alexa, has taken his place. This week also saw Blue Origin launch and recover a New Shepard booster successfully, after multiple delays. A booster failure kept launches off the air for over a year.